There is a terrific show that is set to open at the Bickford Theater at the Morris Museum in Morristown. It is called Accomplice, and some of the reviews of the show call it a deliciously witty cocktail of a whodunit with a maniacally seamless plot where skullduggery emerges the winner. And anything that gets a description like that has got my interest. Joining me now on the Jersey Central Newsmaker hotline is one of the cast members of the show. He is actor Tait Ruppert, and he is from Jersey, and he's going to be part of the show that is coming to Morristown. Hey, Tait, good morning. It's Bert Barron. How are you?
Good morning, Bert. It's really nice to talk to you. I'm fine.
You as well. Boy, that's some review of the show there with the words like seamless, maniacally, and skullduggery. This sounds like a fun show, not only to see, but to really be a part of. This has to be fun for you as an actor.
Yes, it really is a delight. I must say, it's a wonderful cast, and Eric Hasen is a marvelous director. It's not an easy task to that is really a description of the show, by the way. And it is a gas to be a part of, and I think the audience will really, really like it. It will be a fun evening in the theater.
Yeah,
sure.
No question about it. And the show is written by a rather familiar name that people might know as being a guy who had some hit records back in the 70s, but he's also a very accomplished writer for stage and screen, a guy by the name of Ruppert Holmes, right? And he wrote this show.
Yes, he did. When I first read it, I went, Ruppert Holmes. Could it be the same one?
Yeah, I know that name, right?
Right. Yeah, and he's done a marvelous job. I feel, Bert, that the less I say about this play is the better.
Really?
Because I don't want to describe it at all. I mean, I can't. Well, by that I mean I don't want to give anything away. It's fun, and it's not the type of mystery where you get frustrated. You're like, well, doggone it, what other clues are they going to throw out, and why can't I follow this? It's seamless. It's easy to follow. It has turns in the road that you don't see coming, and that's what's fun about it.
I like this. Sometimes the best way to get a review of something, you got to get get the audience's reaction, and it kind of tells the story. If I'm in the audience at one of these shows, Tait, am I laughing, crying, scared, frightened, angry? What are my emotions watching this?
Okay, I would think the crying, not so much.
All right.
Laughing and scared is
good.
Good. And the scariness is fun. Oh my gosh, we all as soon as the house lights dim and the music starts, you're going to be in for something. It's going to delight you. It's like a fun. I don't want to sound like it's a fun roller coaster of a ride. That old hackneyed phrase.
Gotcha.
But it is that. It is that, and it describes it well.
Talk about some of the people.
The cast is lovely.
I was going to say, talk about some of the cast members that you're sharing the stage with, and I'm guessing they're having just as much fun as you are. Yes,
and it's essentially a period piece, but I won't even say so much about that.
Okay.
Really. It begins. We're in the 1970s, and we're in an English estate in the country, in English cottage in the country, and all the. Ruppert's done his homework, obviously. He's lived it. The environment is great. The set's wonderful. And the cast, yes, the cast is lovely. I think everyone is perfectly suited for their roles. And it works. When I first read it, I will say this, Bert, I went, how can this possibly work? And then yet it does. That's why I say Eric Hasen, who directed it. When I was told I was in the show,
awesome.
I always sort of marvel at him. I go, well, good luck.
Yeah, and as an actor, when you're presented with a script as an actor and you say, there's no way I can pull this off, and you're like, I got my work cut out for me here, and then you see just how well it's written, it's like, okay, now this is quite a story we have here. Yes,
yeah, and it does get pulled off, and I'm quite amazed that it does. Frankly, it amazes me that I go, oh yeah. Anyway,
very good.
I will say this.
Okay.
Well, it's the classic. Things are not what they seem, but enjoy that. Like, don't try to figure it out, because I'll tell you, Bert, you will never get the ending of this one. Heck, I read it and I didn't even get the end of it.
My favorite kind of show, Tait, when I have no idea how it's going to play out. And as a theater goer, those are the shows that I certainly enjoy. And again, it is called Accomplice. It is opening at the Bickford Theater at the Morris Museum in Morristown. A couple special dates to keep in mind. Tomorrow night will be an opening night party with the cast and creative team, and there are some tickets that remain for that. And then on Thursday, February 1st, it's Thursdays, they have a Thursday night chat where you get to talk to the cast and creative team to talk about the show, much like I'm doing with Tait Ruppert right now. But get to morrismuseum.org and you'll get the full schedule and all the ticket information. And this is going to be just a terrific show. Have you been on stage at the Bickford before, Tait?
No, and that it's also a treat. I've not been on stage there, and it's a lovely place. It's a lovely environment, and it's a real treat. So
yeah, couple hundred seats, and just a very intimate feel to the Bickford Theater. And as an actor, you got to feel like you're connecting with every person who's there when it's that intimate, right?
Yes, I think it's the perfect size theater for this play. It works, and as I said, the set's lovely. I think as soon as you turn the corner and walk into the theater and see it, you'll go, okay, yeah, we're in for a good time. Very good.
Okay. I was just on the website, morrismuseum.org, and I took a look at a couple of the production photos. There's a woman who was sprawled out on a couch, on a guy who was sitting on a couch, and I said, all right, now I want to see this show here because I got to see what that scene is all about. That's very interesting.
Right. Right. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, but check it out again, and the website does mention adult situations and content. I don't know about you, Tait, but when I see that, now I'm even more interested in the show.
Right, yes. Yeah, there is a little of that.
Very good.
Again, I don't want to say much, but
all right.
There's some adult situations for sure.
All right. Well, we will let your performance speak for itself. So we'll get everybody to the website, morrismuseum.org. Again, the show is called Accomplice. It is written by Ruppert Holmes, playwright Ruppert Holmes, a musician in a previous life, but just a renowned writer. He has received all kind of awards for his great writing over the years. His latest work is called Accomplice. It is on stage at the Bickford Theater in Morristown. And do not miss it, and it's a great ride, and we're looking forward to catching that. Tait, are there anything else maybe we could see you online, maybe some other work that you've done on stage or theater or screen that you want people to know about?
I'm here and there.
Okay.
Nothing currently, but come see me in this show. But come see us all in this show. I want everyone to win from this. It's a great cast. I hope if you can come. I don't know how many seats are left for opening night, but it'd be lovely to come opening night because then you can. It would be nice to be able to chat with people afterwards.
Yeah.
I'd like to. Anyway.
Very cool.
But come see the show. And Bert, thanks so much for having me on. This is a delightful thing. I'm very proud of this show. So
good.
Thank you very much for the opportunity to talk about it.
My pleasure. I like when an actor is proud of their work, Tait, and you're obviously enjoying being in part of this production here. So good luck with everything. Again, morrismuseum.org. The show is called Accomplice, and actor Tait Ruppert, my guest on the Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline. Thank you again, Tait, and good luck with everything, all right?
Thank you very much.